Assalamu alaikum, bitches. It's me, your man, Commie Mark, your friendly neighborhood communist. Welcome to another episode of Russian Troll Factory number 304. This week we're talking about this Indiegogo has been purchased by a Polish company. It's buffering. Let me bring in a man who loves Poles. Stencil artist Yanni's here with us. You're on. Hang on, you're muted. There you go. Hello.
Hello.
Ah, there you are. Hello. Can you hear me?
To quote, you got me? To quote, Star Trek Enterprise, it's been a long road, getting from there to here. But we're here now.
But you are here, yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can indeed. I made the mistake of connecting my headphones to my phone, so I'm trying to fix that. In the meantime, welcome the Minister for Werewolf Bitches. Piper is here as well. Greetings, comrade. Welcome to the show when it decides to catch up and actually add ya. Yeah, and say something for me.
Yeah, I like that ministry a lot better.
Yeah.
Hello.
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 It doesn't like me doing big
Mark
actions.
is incredibly laggy, or is it both of us as well?
I'm sure that they'll let us know in the chat.
You've been coming in fine, Yan.
Alright, yeah, it doesn't like it when I do stuff, so I'm just gonna add Kenzo as well. He's here too. Hello. Oh, no, he's not here. Now he is. Hello, comrade. How are you?
The universe that is left.
What the fuck? Let's try that again. The universe is lagging is what he was saying, I think.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you're here now.
Yeah, it was the universe is lagging. The stream is fine.
Yeah. Let us know in the chat. Tell us how shit it is, like always.
And they're not gonna hold me down, no.
Alright, great. Here we go. Let's check in with the bots in the chat before we get into
the experience.
The stuff. The Crooked Painter says makes fun of shadow bans, gets shadow banned. Yeah, that's. Vassant's here. He says late and hetero flexible. It's really
Communism never.
I don't. Yeah. You're right, except you're wrong. It always works every time. Why is it so retarded? Let's take this out, see if that helps for a bit. Effect. Don't need that.
I thought with the duck it would be.
You'd think it would.
Shifter is here.
I thought the duck would bring us good luck.
Nah, the duck's as retarded as we are. Who else is here? Shifter says no more 4chan for you, Commissar Mark. Bone is here. He says hello and thank God it's Friday. I agree. Like I always look forward to this part of the week. John Delarose is here in the chat as well. He says hello, comic book fans. Hello. We are gonna get on to. He comes up in this story, unsurprisingly. Yeah, in the Epstein one and the Hunter Biden thing. Oh, fucking hell. Did anyone watch that Hunter Biden interview this week?
I did not.
No.
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 Well, he's more mentally there than his dad. That's definitely for sure, even though he's a bloody crackhead or whatever.
Yeah.
But I didn't prepare anything for that. I just remembered it right then. Obviously, the main reason that we're here is to promote the Great Refund campaign, and last week we were on 77 people, and today we're up to 82 people, like 5,299 US dollars accounted for so far. So we're almost halfway to $12,000, and you can see that there is only 2 days remaining, like to claim your refund. So claim your refunds fast. We're definitely not gonna extend it on day 30 to day 60 because that's not a
No.
thing. Tree Goblin's here in the chat as well. He says, "Oi, oi, Mark. Hello, good to see you." JDA says, "What would the ghost of Testify be saying right now?" I don't know. He'd be fucking crying, wouldn't he, about summer? So like before we get onto the stories, the Great Refund campaign. You know, I keep talking about this every week. Everyone who backed Krishna Kid can get a full refund, whether they received books or not. If you got a book, great, you can keep it and have a full refund. Like, we're giving the money back to everyone. Anyone who backed the campaign, like, is entitled to free PDF copies of everything out of the Coinmark back catalogue. You want it, you name it, it's yours, you get it. And everybody is also entitled to a free struggle session super chat where you leave a comment in the refund request form and then I'll read them out like live on the show. I have a bunch of those prepared for this week, every week, like we read them out. But we'll do that at the end, like when we're wrapping up. Except for that, I want to point out to you that this book, Mary Boy is All Stitched Up by Chubb, good friend, is almost ready for the campaign. Like, everyone who's backed any of the previous Mary Boys books knows that they're dope. Like, so go and sign up for that. That's that's Chubb's free super chat in it. That's what he requested, that we promote his book. So let's do that. We have to be more like Renowned Zero, our hero, like and promote more books, because obviously he's done more for the whole indie comic scene than we ever have.
PUBG promoter. He
True
works
that.
out. He also works out
He does. He's really strong, from what I've heard.
5 days a week.
Yeah. The Crooked Painter asks, is the Not Daredevil book available anywhere? There's 2 Not Daredevil books, and they are available on... there should be a link in the description, but I didn't do it. But you are a backer. I'll send them to you for free. Like, don't worry about it. Alright, so go and sign up for this. Like, it's gonna be dope. Like, no questions about that. Okay. But before we get onto the news of the week, you know how we do that, like little shit news before we do the main story or whatever. Before we do that, I wanted to tell you a story from my real life from this week that like pretty chuckled me, right?
Film.
So I was talking to my son about how in other countries like guns are legal, like, and that you can just have them, right? And I was saying, you know, if we lived in another country like America that had like guns that are legal, you know, would you have a gun like if everyone else has got one? and he agreed that, you know, it's the smart thing to do if everyone's got one. But then I said to him, "Oh, what kind of gun would you have?" And it was funny to like see this gap in his knowledge, but the way that he thinks at the same time, where he thought about it and he said, probably a nuclear gun. That really made me laugh. That's funny, isn't it? Oh,
He went straight to the.
thank you very much. The Crooked Painter for $25 says, "Ain't nothing free, Holmes." That's thank you very much. Like, I'll make sure I get those sent over to you at the end of the show as quick as I can.
I don't know. Very quickly, you're talking about nuclear guns. NASA did actually make a rocket gun which fired rocket bullets,
Wow.
and it actually worked. So every cartridge is a little mini rocket to be used in space.
Space gun.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's
I really
cool.
thought they were going to go for laser guns.
No, that's
think it's-
a different country.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
expecting him to choose the AK-47 in it, like to try and impress me or whatever, but he didn't put that together.
Rocket guns are pretty cool, though.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'd want one of them ones like in Roger Rabbit, you know, with the little bullets that have their own personalities.
Oh, yeah.
The tune gun.
Cool. Here's a story from the news that you may or may not have seen. This one from the New York Post, which says, "Serial butt sniffer arrested again for sticking schnoz in women's backsides at a Nordstrom rack," whatever that is. And here he is.
It's not a
Here's the
picture of
fella.
a cute doggy. Oh, no.
I was going to say, if it was a picture of Billy, that would explain why he's not here this week.
It would, yes. But alas, he is not. Billy, wherever you are, we miss you.
We miss you, bud.
Contrary to what you may have heard, Billy is absolutely okay. He's definitely fine. We don't know where he is, but he's fine. Other big news this week, interesting for me because of obvious CIA connection. Like Stephen Colbert got fired, like from his network, which is
Oh, what a
funny.
shame.
Pardon?
I said, what a shame.
Yeah. Like it's sad. Go on.
I was going to say, this development in his career has been the funniest he's been in years. So
That's a good one. I was gonna say that it is sad that the Late Show is gonna end. Like, you know, that is a show that predates him. Like, you know, that is culturally important as Americana or whatever. I don't know. I don't really care that much. It's funny to me because, you know, these guys, not just him, but, you know, they are assisted by the deep state and the elites and all of that stuff. Like, there's a great comic review on this channel where we review this book. It's about communists taking over America. I can't remember what it's called. And in there they talk about like the tactics that the communists will use, like to manipulate us. And it's funny to watch those tactics are playing out in front of us right now, in it, like by the capitalists. That's funny to me, at least. We've done butt sniffer already. Look at them ears, man. It looks like you know.
We kind of just breezed over it.
That's almost Shrek's ears.
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of
Do you
you know
think
like
when he was
sweets that are tight that are in like.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
I'm dumb.
Toffee.
Yeah, like a toffee and a
I was
wrapper.
going to say,
Go on.
is it, or his ears like that because he sniffed somebody's butt and he got sucked in, and then when they were trying to pull him out, his ears got stuck.
That
Oh my
is
god.
that is an explanation. Yes.
Yeah,
It's
and
yeah, the crooked
I
painter
mean,
says those ears help him from going too deep. That also checks out.
he looks like the type of guy that would maybe.
he looks like the type of guy who goes ears deep.
Ears deep.
He's a serial butt sniffer.
Yeah, arrested
I mean-
again, so he obviously has a track record of doing it. I don't know if this is a grammatical error or if this one woman has multiple backsides. Like, or whether it's supposed to say women's.
Schnozzing woman's backsides.
This picture here is from the
Wow.
2023 incident of him sniffing butts. I guess this is the play to pretend to tie up your shoelaces. That's how you get like close enough.
The old tying your shoelaces routine.
Oh, the old tying your shoelaces to stick your schnoz in woman's backsides.
This entire poem is going to be about butt sniffing. Like,
They always are, Piper. They always are.
Yeah, if you follow any pattern long enough, it always comes back to buttness sniffing. Tank Ferret is here. Greetings, comrade. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Oh, Tatsu is here as well. Greetings, hello. I keep forgetting that the chats are appear now, like at the top. You know, like on your phone where it drops down, like with a notification or whatever. It's weird. I ain't got used to it yet. Hello. What did we get to? Butt sniffing.
Let's move on. Let's sniff something else.
There is. I was trying to decide, but there is no butt that I would want to sniff. Like, someone done a groan then, like that they was hoping I was gonna ask what butt would they like to sniff. Anyway, from butt sniffers. Yeah.
He's writing down, never talk about butt sniffing again.
I wrote down the word butt sniffers and then crossed it out. The next story of the week or whatever that I wanted to touch on at least is the news that Jeffrey Epstein is fake. Like we covered that for years. We besmirched the good name of Stephen Hawking, like saying that he could walk on Epstein Island and all that stuff. But
we were saying that we were being very mistrustful of people that own boats.
Yeah, and that continues to this day. Like anyone who's a former boat owner is suspicious to us. Yeah. JDA's in the chat. Did you ever own a boat, JDA? You're rich enough. I bet that you did.
Ooh.
Where we at? Epstein. So, yeah, he didn't do nothing, apparently. So that's good. Like, I'm very happy to learn.
Why are we even still talking about this?
I know, right? This was so long ago that he.
Well, now I want to know why he didn't, but totally did, but also didn't unalive himself or whatever we're allowed to say on YouTube. If he didn't do anything and isn't real.
Nope. There's no client lists. Ghislaine Maxwell didn't actually do anything wrong.
Does the island even exist?
No, not anymore. It's been
Wow.
nuked from space.
You know, in Lost when they turn that big wheel and the island just disappeared. It's like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he also has no ties to any intelligence agency, or they can't, put any links between him and any other like foreign countries.
You're absolutely correct, yeah. And that is the most reassuring thing. Like, it's good to know that our intelligence services aren't compromised. Like, sure, we know that they fund Al Qaeda and they just put the leader of ISIS in charge of Syria, who are now doing their own bad
Yeah, and all
things
that
or
good
whatever.
stuff, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's good to know that we're not involved in any of that.
Hello, some person.
Oh yes, hello, some
That's
person.
just if you just study hard, if you just start off as a maths teacher, maybe you too could own the second most expensive property in Manhattan and wine and dine with the most important people in the world. Just stick at it. He's like a success story.
Yeah. Like, any person who wants to just surround themselves with beautiful women, hang out with the owner of Victoria's Secret. Obviously, like, that's like
So he's kind of a good role model then, like.
I think so. He's very like scientifically literate. Like, we know that he hung around with Stephen Hawking and Bill Gates and all of those guys.
Very influential. Yeah, and royalty.
Yeah, of course. And that's the biggest kick in the balls, that the Queen paid out £21 million in damages for a thing that never happened. Like, because obviously Jeffrey is his son. And then, the woman, Virginia Giuffre or whatever, she only just died the other day as well.
That's coincidental.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan also died.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't think that's not relevant to this. I don't think.
That's completely different. Pour one out for the Hulk Hogan.
For the Hulkster.
For Hulkamania.
Brother.
Never dies.
Maybe he was going to spill the beans. Maybe that's it. He was going to spill the beans. He was going to say, "I'm going to tell you, brother." And then they activated soul, space orbiting laser.
Oh yeah, the space laser.
Did he have a pager? Do we know?
You suggesting that Hulk Hogan was in her maths? Is that?
That's a stretch, brother. That is a stretch to.
We did live quite close to the Iron Sheik. They had quite a close relationship.
They did.
I did see a tweet today that said, "Oh, when everyone was tweeting HH, it was for Hulk Hogan." That tickled me. That's funny. And Hulk Hogan is not the only one as well. Like, Ozzy Osbourne died this week as well, right? Like,
he did.
Yeah.
Which is, something. He's from my city as well. Like, one of my city's icons died. So that's...
Yeah. You could do a live. You could do a live stream. They've got a book of remembrance open in Birmingham somewhere.
Yeah, on like the main like going out clubbing party street or whatever, we have like our own version of like the Hollywood stars thing, but for stars of my city. But obviously, it's very limited. Like, there aren't too many people. Now, that's not just... Like, my city is historically one of the most important cities in the advancement of humankind, right? We invented the Industrial Revolution here. Like, almost every machine is from my city. And like, we built all of that. But yeah, that was 400 years ago or whatever. Like, and you
Yeah.
can't get them people down to put their hands in the concrete, like, because they're fucking dead.
Well, shout out to Ozzy. You know,
Yeah.
we can only hope that Lenny Henry won't be far behind you.
Lenny Henry. I've thought about making a video about Lenny Henry for so long, that it's my belief that Lenny Henry is not disadvantaged for being black. The reason that Lenny Henry has difficulty being taken seriously is because of his accent. Like, it's not his skin color at all. It's because you sound like an idiot.
Yam yam.
Yeah. And then that triggers me that people say that people from my city talk like that when we don't. It's from like a satellite city where they talk retarded. And instead of like in their dialect, right? You know, if I said to you the phrase "Where are you going?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in like the way that they speak, they would say,
Yep.
"Where am you going?"
Yep.
And
Where
it's
am
like,
I
No.
going? Yeah.
yeah, for real. They're like fucking hillbillies,
Yam
just
yam.
like
Yeah.
No.
and you know that's just wrong. Don't talk like that.
Where
Okay.
am you?
Yeah, you got it. Before we move on from Epstein, Kenzo, you was telling me in the green room about some connection to Disney, like to Epstein. What you got for me, bro?
Oh.
Oh no, man. Okay. I watched some strange interview with some lady that claimed to be his niece, and that, you know, I don't even want to go. I don't even want to say this shit on YouTube, man. Like,
Ooh.
You're just reporting what you read.
Dang.
It's not the same as saying that you
no,
believe it
no,
to be
but
true.
According to this lady, allegedly her parents pretend to be of a specific religion, but are actually part of the cult of Baal and of Baal, and that they do some mad, naughty stuff that they shouldn't do with, and that apparently her secret great granddad is Walt Disney, and he changed his name, and her secret twin brother is Shia LaBeouf.
Oh.
And
Oh my.
yeah, so
she's quite influential.
yeah,
Allegedly, yeah.
and
Which would make
and that lizard people are not real, but that they give the people to not remember the torture and stuff that they've gone through. I'm trying to word it without, you know, breaking
without
terms of service.
triggering YouTube, yeah.
I'm trying to word it so it doesn't sound like craziness.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I said. It was
impossible.
crazy. I'm not saying
Yeah.
I believed it. It was kind of like, what the fuck? She didn't sound very credible, I must say.
So according to this person that you're quoting, Jeffrey Epstein is biologically related to Walt Disney.
It's his granddad, yeah.
And
It would be his granddad. And Shia LaBeouf would be his nephew, I guess.
And in this world that that person is describing, we have like one of the most famous anti-Semites of history in Walt Disney, like allying himself with or is directly connected to Israel's
yeah, but like we
the
said,
Mossad
they're just pretending to be part of that religion. So he's not really anti-Semitic by doing stuff with them, because they're all just Satanists. They're not really. Yeah.
Tree Goblin.
Why
Go on, finish your point.
I was going to say, and that's why the lizard people aren't real.
They're not real, no.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's a psyop, because I know for a fact they are, and he's just trying to throw us off the scent.
Tree Goblin
One-
says lizard aliens under the sea are real. I see Tucker Carlson's pushing a thing like that about like them pill-shaped UFOs coming from under the sea or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
about that. Like, and the lizard people thing, like, I always assumed that it was just a metaphor for, like, you know, man's base instincts, you know, like from the lizard brain or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's what they want you to think, man. It's all true. It's all real.
I always thought it was because you get, when you work for a huge company, one of these huge multinationals or something like that, the people
A Jewish company.
seem so disconnected from society, from everything. They cannot be human.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
That's where I assume it comes from. You think, how can the people in charge of these companies be making these decisions when they seem to have no connection to anything in the world at all with the things they do and say?
They must not be human.
in America, right, like, they have laws baked into the system that mean that companies have to do what's the most profitable for shareholders in it. Like, even if it means fucking over staff and customers, like, and all of that stuff. Like, that you
Fuck them
have to
guys.
do that, like, or you can be sued for not doing it. Like, which is some bullshit, and it, like, that's not how to build a system where things are good. Like, be responsible, you fucking capitalists.
That's treasonous.
Yeah, what I just said is more ridiculous than the idea of lizard people. To say that capitalists would be responsible, like, and the system would reward that. Shia LaBeouf, final note. I didn't realize this until I wrote it down. It means Shia the cow, don't it? Boof is French for cow. That's where we get the word beef from. So,
Yes. Shia the beef.
alright. Great. So let's get to the big story or whatever. The reason why nobody's here. 14 people watching. That's not too bad. Where are we at? The big story of the week is the Indiegogo got bought, like, by another crowdfunding company. Like, I was worried. I didn't really think we had anything to talk about this week. And then this happened. It's good because it's a drama. Like, it's not an interpersonal drama or whatever. Like, it's against the man. Like, and I like that.
Against the lizard man.
Yeah, against the
It's
lizard
weird
people.
how you pointed at a duck when you said man.
The duck man.
Uh,
That's the conspiracy.
That's how I know
not
for a fact
lizards,
this
they're
nigga's
ducks. Staring us in the
ninja.
face.
This ninja.
the viewers cannot see the duck in it.
The pond.
Oh, I've spazzed it out by clicking too many things. Where
This
are
is
we?
like
Here
some
we
Matrix
go.
Don't tell
stuff
anyone.
now.
Don't tell anyone.
What happened is my headphones started.
There is no duck.
There is no duck.
There actually is no duck. Like, no one else can see that apart from you guys. When my headphone was falling out and I pushed it back in, but it's like touch activated on it. So, like, if I was listening to music, you know, that would pause and play it or something. And it started playing a video that we've got lined up later on while he was talking. It didn't go through to anyone else, only to me. But you saw me have to turn it off. All right, so this is the story. This company Gamefound has purchased Indiegogo. This is the official, like, post that both sites have put out. Like, there's a version of this here on Indiegogo and one on their website. Indiegogo has been acquired by Gamefound. So Gamefound is like a tabletop board game crowdfunding website from Poland. So
Oh,
it's quite a surprise, like that they've bought the second biggest crowdfunding website on the internet or whatever.
yeah.
Because I'd never even heard of them
Yeah, that
before
was my
today.
first thought when I saw the news was, who the hell is that?
Uh-huh. And I was hoping that Billy would be here this week because Billy does a lot of work for like card games and board games and stuff like in the indie sphere, and it like I was hoping he'd be able to give us some insight, like that maybe some of his the projects he's worked on might have funded on here, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So if we read this, like you can see that it's saying that Indiegogo has 38 million members, which is huge, isn't it? Like
Yep.
and that they've raised $3 billion in total since they started.
Wow.
And as we know, it's not just comic books. They have sections like for everything.
Yeah.
Whereas Gamefound is just about gaming currently. And they've like boiled it down to okay, so Gamefound has like a better, according to them, like better technology, right? That their website works better somehow. I have a theory on that I'll get back to when we get to the relevant part. But so they're saying that they're gonna move all of the tools that are available on Gamefound over to Indiegogo, so we'll have like a bunch of extra things to play with. Gamefound is like more, they say at least that they're like a community based thing. The thing you have to remember is this is the official like approved press release version of it from both companies, so they're gonna like they're not gonna say any bad things, are they? Yeah, so they're not gonna merge they're not gonna merge properly. They're gonna exist as two different websites, but they will be integrated. So the tools from one you can use on the other. You can log in with the same information on both of them. That kind of stuff. Here they are. This guy is the guy who owns Gamefound, the Polish geezer, whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce because, it's going to be difficult. And then this is the CEO of Indiegogo. They have got a video together, like which is really as cringe as you would expect it to be. Like, I'm not going to force you to watch that. They are saying though that like if you're about to launch a campaign, like when they do like this relaunch of Indiegogo, like if you're on the list, you'll get like bonus stuff in it. So this is all just like talking about how good they are, because obviously it's the approved message from the marketing team or whatever, talking about how great both of them are. They're trying to sell us on the idea that they're taking the best of both things and combining them to make a new thing. And I was asking people this morning for their takes on whether this is good news or bad news about Indiegogo being purchased. So that's my first question. What do you think? Like, my initial reaction is surprise. Like, but what's your take on this news? Do you think it's going to be good for indie comics or not?
I think it can't get too much worse for indie comics. I didn't even know Indiegogo was for sale, but
No, neither did
Well,
I.
I haven't fulfilled enough books to be able to speak about indie comics.
You are right. We do need to get Sturgis's professional opinion on this subject. But
if I may,
please do.
I think it could be a good thing, because the problem with Indiegogo, it's coming with a lot of baggage now, and there's a lot of they've kind of tied themselves into a lot of knots trying to be a catch-all for a lot of things. And so, is it for comic books? Is it for tech? Is it for bicycles? Is it for charity stuff? Is it for it's kind of done that scattergun approach, and so
Kickstarter's the same way.
yeah, So is this going to like separate the two eventually? So Gamefound will do games, tech, and then Indiegogo will do literature, books, music. That's the way I would split them, and I'd just get rid of the rest of it.
Yeah. I don't know the answer to that. Of what they plan to. From what I've read so far, seems like they're sticking with Gamefound will continue to do its tabletop game stuff specialistly. Like you're saying that it should be more specialized. And then Indiegogo will continue like to be the same, but now have like the, I don't know, the match engine of Gamefound underneath it or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
It sounds.
So what I'm hoping. Oh, my bad.
Sorry, Piper. I interjected. Sorry.
Oh, what I'm hoping is that in this merger, somebody different is going to go through like all the Indiegogo code and be like, "Hey, why are you shooting yourself in the foot randomly? Like over here." And that's dumb. And fix it. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Like, because one of the problems that we faced with Indiegogo is the whole shadow banning drama and it, like, that, you know, we broke here on the show or whatever. And we know that it wasn't just me that was affected, like, lots of people were affected. Here is an article on Bounding into Comics by John Della Rose. It's cut out. I'll wait patiently for them to come back any second now. Here we go.
Oh, no.
And then here they are. It's cool. I'm working through it. Cool. Yeah, so here's the article by John Della Rose about the Indiegogo. I'm not even going to bother trying to scroll it. It was a thing. It happened.
They do.
In this article, which you can go and read in your own fucking time, John Della Rose says that it was Perth Comics who exposed the shadow banning code in the Indiegogo pages, and it wasn't. It was Pixel Traitor who done that. Like, he's the one who found it.
And he's back.
I am. I only disappeared to you guys. I think that I carried on doing the show without you. You just didn't hear it. So
nice.
The next thing that I wanted to point out was that I personally had issues with Indiegogo in it over the whole shadow banning thing, like that they forced me to take down this not Daredevil cover because it had swastikas on the Ku Klux. The fucking bad guys had swastika armbands, like, and apparently that was promoting you know, racial hatred or whatever. Real dumb stuff. Tree Goblin says Liam will get you unshadow banned. I did read that again recently, like his explanation of that. And he talks about being one of those like gold star trusted members or whatever. and I've got one of those. I've got that as well. Like, could I was gonna say I couldn't even shadowban myself, but we did get Krishna Kid on shadowbanned, and I haven't done anything since then. But yeah, this is a issue for me. Like, that Indiegogo was starting to creep into censorship, and not just this. There was like a turf book that got banned, like that I forget the name of because it was not interesting. And a whole bunch, like even the whole drama between JJ and Liam, like as distasteful as it is, is another example of corporate censorship or whatever, and obviously we oppose that. Because corporations are bastards. But if you want to get to the real news, then I suggest reading financial news in it, because they don't put like that spin on it, like the financial news only has the motivation to make you buy and spend or whatever, or save or whatever it is, like that they're actually trying to give you the information that you need to make the best financial decisions. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have political spin, like or it does,
words and stuff.
but it's in the right, in another way. So this is where I'm going to show you some information that you might not have seen, like in the approved messaging and on Twitter and stuff. So first of all is that it cost $200 million, like to buy Indiegogo. And we saw some of the numbers. What was it? 38 million users or something like that. And that sounded great because we didn't have all the context. Like this article has a lot of the sort of numbers that we're looking for. So here we go. So Gamefound last year made £165 million. Like, they raised that much on their website. And they bought Indiegogo with its $3 billion in historical funding. And industry observers are calling it a strategic coup against Kickstarter, right?
Oh. Nice.
So this is the Kickstarter numbers in comparison to the Indiegogo numbers on it. Indiegogo made $3 billion. Kickstarter has raised $8.5 billion, which is a considerable amount more.
That's a bigger number.
Yeah.
It is. And yeah, so they're saying like it's not about just combining the two like sets of users or whatever, that they're gonna do what works at Gamefound at Indiegogo, and they are projecting that it will make $1.83 billion this year, like and continue growing at 13.5%, which is insane. Like they're changing the platform fee as well to 5%. Like previously I think it was lower than that, but there was two fees that you had to pay, like a platform fee and some other bullshit fee as well. And Indiegogo were doing that thing, remember, where they were charging people for tips.
Oh, and yeah, they were like trying to sneak tips in there.
Yeah.
Tips for themselves. Oh, sneaking tips in there. That's a funny little thing. Funny big thing. Yeah, they were doing that and taking the money for themselves, not even tips for us, the creators. Like trying to scam the customer out of... Yeah, so they're changing that. That's a thing that they said. What's the other line that I was looking for.
Did they say how much Indiegogo made last year as profit? If the other company made 163 million.
Indiegogo
No,
made like 3 point
it
something.
keep
Oh no, that's how much it raised.
every
Yeah.
article says $3 billion historically. Like, it doesn't seem to say, break it down year by year. And it would be interesting to see, like, if the graph of Indiegogo's overall take, like, correlates with the graph of indie comics on it. Like, whether it's like a
Yeah.
broader, like, website wide thing, or whether it's just in indie comics that the numbers are presenting in that direction. Who knows? But where's the one? Okay, so there's a suspicion in the market or whatever that the reason that this Polish company has bought Indiegogo is to dodge tariffs. You know, because Indiegogo is based in California, like so it has a different set of rules or whatever
Oh
to
yeah.
follow. And then most of their creator base is here in Europe. It's a European company or whatever. Okay, so this is the part that I wanted to get to. So Kickstarter remains the undisputed volume leader with $706 million pledged in 2024. But the combined Gamefound and Indiegogo that they're making is estimated to make 882 million. So they're saying that if we do what we do at Gamefound, that Indiegogo will become the number one. Like they're suggesting that it will happen within a year. I think that's hopeful. It says here as well, Gamefound's average campaign is $395,000 versus Kickstarter's 41,000. So that's a big difference. But that's from being niche, innit? Like because they're only doing games, like that's where people will go to get games. Like that seems obvious to me. Yeah, here it is. If Gamefound's technology improves Indiegogo's conversion by just 10%, that's an extra 3.6 million, like a year. Yeah, so this is another part that I wanted to get to. So when they keep saying we're gonna add Gamefound technology to Indiegogo, what they really mean is that they've got like this really clever advertising algorithm, right? So you know the part at the bottom when it's like, oh, if you like this, you might like these books or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like that they have a really high like conversion rate in that department, which is interesting because you know we always talk about the debate about foot traffic, like is it worth it? Like and it seems like on Gamefound at least that you know they have high conversion from people backing one project like and going to discover yours. So that's interesting. But if you shadow banned, then you're obviously not going to be included in that, are you? And I was doing research into finding out how I was looking for dirt, like anyone complaining about Gamefound, like shadow banning them or banning them or closing their campaigns and stuff. I couldn't find anything. Like so that's good. So let's have a look at their website.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully they bring that over to.
It's probably gonna spaz now. No, it's good. Okay, so this is it. Like you can see that it doesn't look it's not like a million miles away from like an Indiegogo or something. It's got all kinds of different ways of presenting the campaigns, categories, all of that jazz. It looks fine. Like, and you can see, I mean, it is the front page, so they are probably going to put the best doing stuff there. But everything seems to be 3 digits plus. Like, that's good. Maybe we should be making a board game.
Right?
Okay.
What would our board game be?
Oh.
Anybody in the chat have any ideas?
I like the idea of Russian Troll Factory, the board game.
Yeah.
I can imagine like writing the chance or community chest type of cards or whatever. You know, like oh, you hacked Sony and released a movie or something. Go to jail.
Right, I immediately thought of Monopoly. I have socialist Monopoly. We just need to make a communist Monopoly.
There is already a communist monopoly. I have seen it. Like,
Is there? Oh,
it
cray.
exists, yeah.
I need to find it. I have the socialist one.
The Crooked Painter says Kickstarter is really good at recommending books in creator updates, and the follow features are good for seeing what creators are backing. You know, a thing that I've always thought about Indiegogo, and I said this to the Fund My Comic guys as well, is that when you log in, right, there should be a little bell with a little red number 7 next to it or whatever, and you click on it, and it tells you these 7 updates happened since you last came. Like, you know, so it should alert you every time that you get an update or that a book has been posted or whatever it is. Like, it should feel more like a social media type thing than it currently does.
Yeah.
Dale says Krishna Kid checkers. That's pushing it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll think about that. Like, I mean, it should be something communist, like for the show. That makes sense, but I don't know. All right. So this is their website. It looks normal. It's your average like crowdfunding website or whatever. I want to look at an interesting tidbit of information that I found. Like, this is from their website, and it says what payment methods are accepted on Gamefound, right? And you can see that they take all these different bank cards and stuff. But right here, it says that they take PayPal, like as payment on their crowdfunding website. And it's my belief, at least according to what I've heard, that using PayPal for crowdfunding is a terms of service violation at PayPal. Like, isn't that why Eric always says it's pre-orders, it's not crowdfunding? Like, wasn't there a whole drama where they kept £1 million of $1 million or something?
Yeah, there was a thing with PayPal for sure. Plus PayPal also heavily is heavily pro censorship. So like if they think your thing is like too hot looking, they'll get pissed.
Yeah.
Isn't it with PayPal that you're not buying it with your money, you're buying it with their money, and then they're taking the money from you. That's why you can't do crowdfunding with it.
Yeah,
So,
it's something like that. They get a lot of say for being a middleman.
yeah, I'm sure it's something along the lines of you're not buying the product with your money, you're sending your money, you're sending their money, then you're paying them.
Yeah.
There is definitely something there, isn't there? Like that you're not. There is. This is a potential problem, like that I found on day one of like looking.
Yeah.
At it. Like I don't know how they've been doing that. Like I look forward to the when this drama happens. We'll come back to this video. Like we'll snip this part out where I said this is a potential problem.
Probably Mark told you so.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a thing. I also wanted to check the rules, like on their website as well, like because you know I'm a spicy character. Like sometimes I say or do things that may be controversial, and it's important to me. That the platform that we use allows us to say and do what we feel is right. So this is their rules section. Like, and I want to focus here on banned stuff, right? Some of which, is totally legit and fair. Like, and some of it, like, I have questions about. So, stop me if you have any point. These are things that you cannot sell first. You can't sell fake or counterfeit content or content infringing on third parties' IP rights. Fine. Like, you can't sell sexual or abusive content. So,
this is for the game thing?
This is the rules on Gamefound, yeah. Like, that I assume will eventually become the rules of Indiegogo.
Huh. Doesn't that eliminate a lot of games, though?
I think that right here it's saying, like, that you can't sell naked videos or something, like...
Oh, okay.
You can't sell drugs and related products.
Well, with that attitude, you can't.
Not with that attitude, right? Imagine using a game crowdfunding as a front for drugs. That'd be interesting.
Turkish bars is the way to go.
And it's interesting that some of these rules are written specifically for a game crowdfunding website. Like, so obviously they would have things that are banned that now on Indiegogo, like, might be legitimate things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so here it says medical products or services. Like, I can imagine on Indiegogo, someone invents some new kind of MRI machine or whatever, and they're trying to crack. I feel like that would be allowed on Indiegogo. I don't know. Like, I haven't checked the rules.
I feel like this section would be a lot shorter if they just wrote like anything that's not, games and game related instead of listing out a bunch.
One of the things that's listed as banned is illegal products. Thanks for that clarification.
You can't sell nuclear guns on there.
Nuclear guns.
Yeah, that's covered in weapons, explosives, and ammunition, yeah. No pyramid schemes allowed. Prohibited content included in the list published by payment processing partners. So I assume
PayPal,
that not just PayPal, like there's a whole bunch of shit going on with Visa and MasterCard and Steam and hentai and all that kind of stuff. And I have a little list that we will look at after this.
That's how I know for
a
fact.
It again, fuck's sake. Where did we get up to here? Content that is considered... This is where we're getting into the territory that I'm interested in. Content that is considered offensive or harmful, including, but not limited to, one of the following: mean-spirited content that is supposed to humiliate, intimidate, or harm a target group or individuals. So, no
Orc lives
mean-spirited.
matter.
Like, this one. So, here, on the Not Daredevil campaign, right? Like, you can't quite see them because they're grayed out here in the tiers, right? But there's a bunch of tiers here. Like this tier, the Not Sean Gordon Murphy tier, where for $100, like I would have a live chat with you for an hour, like in private. And that was like a joke because he done that like on his campaign, like he was doing, oh, I'll take you out for dinner, like and stuff like that. And you know, I done this plank of wood and said that was better than him because he's boring or whatever. And there's this one here, like the Not Mags Versaggio tier, which is about you can buy the rights, like if you're a TV, if you're the Sci-Fi Channel, and you can do like one series and cancel the show or whatever. It's like a little dig or whatever, but they're clearly jokes in it. Like the Not Red Rooster tier, where for £200,000 you could buy the publishing rights to sell it in Walmart or whatever. You know, like these were all topical jokes at the time, like that were relevant, and this campaign was a parody of crowdfunding, like at the same time, innit? Like
Yeah.
and that kind of behavior, they could say that is humiliating individuals or whatever. Like even though they're all of those people you would put into the realm of celebrity, or at least what do they call it, public figure or something.
Yeah.
Like but yeah, and then you worry like how are they going to enforce the rules? Like I could live with totalitarianism if it was fair. Do you know what I mean? Like apply the rules across the board. Like after 9/11, right, we traded freedom for security. Anyone seen any security recently? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, in China, they've got security. Like,
Eric July's got security.
he does,
They got
yes.
a bit too much security though in China.
Yeah.
What'd you say? What?
They've got a bit too much security in China.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I've seen some pretty out there stuff. Like, how you have to, when you buy a knife, like, they laser engrave it, like with your details and stuff. In case you kill someone with it, you can just find out whose knife it is. Just scan the QR code or whatever.
Wow.
That's something,
What if I stab someone with your knife?
Exactly. How's that work?
Just because my knife was used doesn't mean that it was me, but it is a good first step for the detectives. Like, you are only
True.
1 degree of Kevin Bacon away from me. Oh yeah, the rules. Offensive. Content targeting groups based on race, religion, sexual orientation, gender, national ethnic origin, or similar
Jesus.
personal characteristics.
Well, what else does that leave?
Yeah, who else are we allowed to target?
There is.
No content promoting real life violence or hatred.
Yes.
Content that encourages or promotes illegal activities or containing advice that could result in causing damage or committing a criminal act. So, like, if you wrote a book that had a part in it, like about how to, you know, where the bank robber explains how to open bank vaults. Like that could result in causing someone to commit a criminal act or something like that. And I know that it's an absurd example, but that's the point in it. Like that's where we stress test the ideas, like in the absurd.
Well, often serial killers or murderers will blame a specific piece of literature or music for being the reason they carried out their specific crime. So perhaps you could be liable after the fact.
Yeah, like Catcher in the Rye or something like that would be banned here on this website. Which, while we're talking about classics as well, I'm going to skip this one, come back. Content encouraging or promoting content encouraging or promoting radical ideologies. It's not the one I thought. I thought it was going to say racial. That's a problem for me. Like, I'm always promoting radical ideology, like, and who radical compared to what? Poland, like, you know, where's the Overton window on this website? Like, we don't know yet. No pornographic content, so that means that the Wheelers are gonna struggle on this website. Who was that other guy that was a porn guy and you said, oh, call him a porn guy because it would trigger him? I can't remember, Kenzo. I'm talking to you. I'm sure it was you.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, some big titty drawer. Stuff that Sturgis would buy. Because you're not allowed content that would be rated for 18 plus audiences or under the blah blah blah. No over 18s content. Like
dang,
that's huge. That's like no Terminator.
You can't even sell games for adults.
No. Like no more blowing dudes' legs off in games. Although it is tabletop mostly.
I thought you were gonna stop at porn.
Oh yeah, was you? You was thinking in a more
no more blowing dudes.
You was thinking in a more birdie kind of fashion, wasn't you?
Yes.
The Crooked Painter says, I'm in a Wheeler porn book.
Oh, really?
And
Dale... Right now?
Yeah, he's balls deep in it.
His ears deep in it.
Yeah, ears deep, yeah. Dale says, I remember reading a spy novel that explained how to make heroin from poppies. That's what I mean? Like, Fight Club explains how to make napalm out of soap. I'm quite sure that happens. Like, that would be banned. That's an over 18s movie, so it would be banned anyway. Like,
What about books like Brave New World and stuff like that? Surely that's too evocative for this type of stuff. Starship Troopers, that would be banned for excessive violence.
Yeah, perhaps for promoting
I'm trying to figure out like what kind of games, because I saw like miniatures and stuff. So like, what kind of games can they sell on here? Looks like they could only sell like variations of Candyland.
Or like a Dungeons and Dragons-y type thing. There seems to be a bunch of that. Like
handicap Dungeons and Dragons. As long as it's inclusive, it can probably be on here.
You know, take me down to Orc City, that kind of thing.
No. Where the drinks are free and the girls are pretty. Will you please take me home?
Yeah. Meat's back on the menu, boys. That's got a gay connotation, like if you listen to it deep enough. It's alright. Hang. Where was the next one? Content containing personal data of the user or another person. Like, what? like, who's making content that contains their personal data? Like,
That seems dumb.
yeah. Like, and I mean, sure, when it says content containing personal data of another person, like,
Could that just be
obviously,
someone's name?
you know, there is a thing that we do where people buy a name in the book, you know, like in the credits or whatever. That's a potential violation of this rule, isn't it? Like, you're providing some personal data of some other person, even if it is just their name.
Or if it's
Con-
games, then I suppose if it's games, it could be you can't use this person as a character in your game.
Yeah, that makes sense. There was someone, I can't remember who it was, that was talking at least about doing a tier on their book where you could buy, I'm not even gonna say it, like in case I don't remember who said it to me, like I don't want to give away their idea. Like
Mm.
Well, it's
yeah.
going to be banned anyway, so you might as well.
Well, I like the idea of trying to break every rule, like in one book in it, like see what happens. But also, why would I do that at the same time? Do you know what I mean? Like it would be funny to do, but then it's just like chopping my own legs off or whatever.
For
Oh, no, no.
entertainment, that's great.
What is this? The whole thing about the whole Sean Gordon Murphy come and meet me thing, because that would be classed as his information. Come and meet the creators.
Was he
Maybe.
giving like his personal home address?
I assume that you would meet at the restaurant or whatever.
Yeah, you'd meet somewhere else, I would hope.
But you would still be giving out your personal details, as in your email or your telephone number. So that's possibly what they mean by that. Because
Maybe. And one interesting thing is that, like, Poland, of course, is in the European Union. So they have, like, a bunch of rules that aren't in place in America, like your GDPR rules and stuff. Like,
yeah,
that if they are sharing information, like, now Indiegogo is going to be affected by that in it. Like, and not just that. There's so many like EU rules about everything, like the shape of bananas and all that bullshit.
can I very quickly give you a classic example of EU ruling?
Yes, please.
So European Union is very large, as we all know. So up in the northern territories, Sweden, Norway, places like that, it gets dark very early and stays dark. So European Union said, right, you need to have running lights on your cars so people can see your cars in twilight.
Uh-huh.
But because it's the European Union, in Spain and Greece, they still have to have the same rules as they do in Norway. So for 6 months of the year, it's almost completely dark in Norway. At the same time, in Spain, it doesn't get dark till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So
Uh-huh.
they've pushed for a rule which is a geographical ruling on everybody in the European Union.
Yeah, that's dumb, innit?
Yeah. Added about £250/dollars onto the cost of every vehicle, putting running lights in it on vehicles they never they're on, but they're not needed.
But then the question is, who benefits from that? And it's the automotive industry, innit? Like,
Yep.
you know, they must have chucked a few dollars in to get that rule made.
Yeah.
But we all drive Korean cars now, so it didn't really work out.
No, that's true. We done that one. Content being direct attacks on other users. Those examples that I gave earlier, like, could apply.
Yeah.
But I think this is more about like Blunder Island and stuff like that. Like that can't.
Oh, the entire project is
Yeah. Well, we don't know. It could just be that one line is enough to like get fucking banned or whatever. We don't know yet. Content constituent no political or religious agitation. You're not allowed to do that. Like which in comic books might mean like no preacher, maybe even no Mary boys or something. Like political, like all of my work is political apart from the Christian stuff. Like and you know, I'm trying to agitate people. Like that one's a big worry for me, especially for Polish company where like communism's like super banned and illegal or whatever. Okay, so I wanted to go back to this MasterCard Visa thing for a moment, because a list has been published of things that they'll no longer approve transactions for, right? And this is it. Some of them, again, make like so you won't be able to buy any incest stuff anymore with your MasterCard.
Oh darn.
Yeah. You won't be able to get any like self-harming books or whatever.
Wait, they make self-harm books?
I don't know. Like it says depictions of, so like maybe no there's gotta be like album covers of bleeding wrists and stuff. That must be a thing. Like
okay, I get
I
it.
think that's
First I was like, is that next to the self-help section or
Self-help, self-harm.
yeah.
Self-
On the other
self-checking.
side of the bookshelf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a joke. There's a really good joke in a comic book right there, isn't there? Walk around the corner and it's self-harm.
You're not allowed to use your MasterCard to buy content that promotes hate, harm, or extremist ideologies. It's like extremist according to who? Like that's it's too vague. Like I don't like it. Extremist according to the state. According to our state. That's a really low bar. You know, we talked about this the other day, but they just prescribed like a non-violent direct action group as terrorists. So the beginning of the ruining of the word terrorist, in the same way that Nazi is ruined, like in 10 years terrorist is going to be ruined. Mark my words.
They're working hard on that one.
Okay. No urine.
Oh.
Urine?
No menstruation. Okay. No smegma.
Are you serious? They put that word, they put in those words. Oh my god. What?
Well, that's just like all my ideas.
Mm-hmm.
This is just Kenzo on a Saturday night.
This
Not
one
in
here.
This order.
Not in this order. What?
Look, I can't read that. It's too tiny.
Oh, yeah, hang on. I'm just reading in the chat. Tree Goblin says, fuck you, EU. And Tatsu agrees.
Diapers.
Okay. Yeah, so diapers is next on the list. No depictions of diapers. Don't know if... I'm not sure if anyone was here when this happened, but Matt Barr drew me on a used diaper like for the anti-art auction. If anyone remembers that.
What,
No.
did something nab him for it?
Pardon?
So you can't have depictions of diapers on anything.
Apparently not.
What,
Yeah,
what if you're
all
drawing
depictions
babies?
of, yeah.
What if
How are they going to sell diapers?
What if you're drawing Sturgis in a diaper?
Well, what about like books, like how to look after your baby?
exactly? That's what I'm saying. What about books about actual babies? Like,
Okay, and bodily excretions.
Yeah,
That's
like
very vague. So what if someone's crying?
yeah.
it's a good point. And I feel like a lot of these are covered by bodily excretions already. Like
Right? I was gonna say they really didn't have to go all out and name those if they were just gonna put bodily excretions on there.
it's this smegma one that gets me. Like
Yeah,
that's like
killing
in the
me.
boardroom, someone was like, "Let's put jizz on the list," and someone was like, "No, we need to be more specific than that. We specifically want smegma on the list." And when I first read it, I was imagining like people just sending smegma in the post, like because I can believe that there's people on the internet who will pay for piss. Like I can
Smeg
totally
peddling.
believe that, but smegma, nobody is paying for that. Like
Oh well.
Well,
if they are, don't even think about listing it on Gamefound.
I've not come across I've not come across any smeg peddlers on the indie scene myself. I don't know about you guys.
Apparently I laughed so hard that I just drew like a weird line all through this freaking notebook. I don't know when I did that.
Dale says menstruation is empowering, you chauvinist pigs. Yeah, I agree.
Right,
Like,
that seems
yeah.
kind of sexist or whatever. I guess.
uh-huh.
Yeah, especially if it's just depictions. Like,
Tree Goblin says I've reported Mark for supporting the Palestine People's Front. That's not true. I support the People's Front of Palestine. Like it's a totally different organization. The Cookie Painter says so you can't crowdfund a new type of diaper.
now, granted, why would you be doing that on a game?
Yeah,
Funding
no. Well,
site.
this is for Visa and MasterCard, remember? This isn't actually
Oh, that's right.
for
That's
the
right. Yeah.
website.
So
This
we
whole
can't
thing's
draw- I
strange.
know,
Yeah, this is what you can't buy with your MasterCard or whatever is
you can't
depictions
buy
of this.
diapers with your MasterCard.
You
Nope.
can't buy depictions of diapers.
so depictions of diapers is off limits, but I've noticed how they haven't listed Muhammad. So is that okay?
Which is usually on the packaging of diapers, so it's a slippery slope there. I don't know
What,
if you're gonna
Muhammad
risk
is
it.
normally on the package of diapers.
No, I'm talking about depictions of diapers still.
I didn't see that brand.
Well, now this needs to be a thing.
Alright. This
Wow.
section is all sexual activity. So all of these types of porn or whatever are now illegal on MasterCard or whatever. No sex involving firearms. So I don't know if that means.
Pardon?
Yeah, you heard me. Can't
Okay,
stick.
so this is implying there is still somehow some porn you can get through MasterCard.
Yeah.
No sex involving firearms.
That's
So I want to specify that it says sexual activity involving firearms aimed at or pointed towards individuals. So, like, if you wanted to like butt someone with it or something, I think that would be okay. If you wanted to put your penis into a shotgun, I think that's okay. Is that pointed at you. I guess it is, isn't it? You'd have to put it in
Yeah, that is
the
pointing it
back
at you.
end.
Yeah.
So to speak.
No sex involving vomit. Like,
Oh fuck, the Oscars
No.
are fucked them.
My bad.
yeah. No,
Ew. You know, ruining all the fun.
What's this one?
the Crooked Painter says, so I can't buy Belle Delphine Smegma with my MasterCard. What the fuck? I know, it's a police state we're living in. Tree Goblin says, this list just guaranteed Kickstarter will win the crowdfunding wars. Yeah, get your smegma on Kickstarter. No being drunk or drugged in your porns.
What?
What?
And no being hypnotized or mind controlled.
Oh man, yeah. All of hentai's already out, but but what I want to know is when you're buying your porn, how do they find out what
AI, isn't it?
we,
It's the AI.
the AI is going to watch the porn you buy or read the porn you buy, depending, before you do, so it can go.
Imagine that that's your day job, like that you work for the bank as the porn inspector or whatever. Like, how was work today, darling? Oh my god! Like, I couldn't look at another dick all day. Like, man, it's dumb. Yeah. So that's a MasterCard thing. The one, obviously, like I was saying, a lot of these rules are really subjective. Like, and you know, who decides what is, you know, a real violation or whatever. What was the word I was looking for? Okay, this is it as well. So, these are the parts that worry me. Users are prohibited from publishing or presenting any content that violates generally accepted ethical, moral, and moral standards, in particular inciting or promoting hatred, violence, or any form of discrimination, including on the basis of nationality, skin color, beliefs, religion, worldview, promoting authoritarian and totalitarian systems, as well as any content praising or supporting such behavior or systems. And then it also says that you can't be the user Adolf Hitler or whatever. Fine, I guess. But this part about promoting authoritarian and totalitarian systems, that's in there because that's part of the Polish like law in it, like that you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
And then I got a couple of examples that I want to show you from Poland that make me worried about this, right? So here is one. So there's a Spanish newspaper and some feminists who are currently on trial for defaming Poland, right? So in the list of crimes, one of them is bringing the nation into disrepute, right? So if you say or do something that makes Poland look bad, you can go to jail, like even if it's true or not.
Yeah, not
right?
everybody has freedom of speech. Sometimes we forget that.
Yeah. Here it is. Look, we deplore the use for the first time of Article 132 of the Polish Criminal Code on defaming the nation. That the author could be sentenced to 3 years in prison if found guilty. It's for this article that she wrote called Poland Freezes the Soul. it does basically say she lives in Spain, so what are Poland gonna do? Like, unless she goes to Poland, like, she'll be all right. Like, but that's all right for people in other countries. Like, people in Poland, like, have their own problem, right? So there is these two Polish scholars who are in trouble with the law for pointing out that during World War II, some of the people in Poland helped the Nazis in it. That some government officials helped the Nazis to find Jews or whatever. It's mostly around this one guy, Malinowski, who's like some local mayor who led the Nazis to like these Jews hiding in the woods or whatever. Allegedly, like don't want to upset Poland too much. But point is, these people are in trouble, like for reporting you know, facts or whatever, or at least alleged facts. Alleged facts. Yeah, so that's bad, isn't it? Like I can't believe that it is a crime to say things that make your nation look bad. That's gotta be indefensible.
It depends which nation.
Poland.
Yeah.
The Crooked Painter says Poland defamed themselves by building a submarine with screen doors. Okay.
Right. Mark, sorry to cut in, but I'm probably going to have to go because I need to go sort the baby out
Okay.
for the
mate.
evening. So, apologies for leaving early, but yeah, I need to sorting the baby out.
Yeah.
New
Okay.
dad and everything.
That's fine.
Well, thanks for joining us. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
See you, Kenzo. See you, Piper.
Goodbye.
See ya. It was nice seeing you.
Adios. Yes, thank you for
See you, Mark.
coming.
Bye bye.
See you next time.
Bye, chat. Bye bye. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. Bye. Bye bye.
Bye. See ya.
He just didn't want to get arrested by Poland.
Yeah, I knew it. He's scared of the Polish police. Yeah. So that's crazy, isn't it? Like, that blew my mind when I read it earlier. Like, that's a crime. Like, we say shit about England like all the time or whatever. I say we, I mean I. But you're allowed to, innit? Like, part of making your nation better is by being critical about what you shit at. Like, so,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Sort yourself out, Poland. And that's my concern, that will lead to Indiegogo eventually. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that if I make a
You
book,
won't be able to criticize Indiegogo, otherwise you'll get arrested by Poland.
yeah, it's a very serious concern. I'm very threatened by it. All right, that's basically the end of that segment. I don't know what I think fully yet about these guys. Let's see a couple of campaigns. Let's see if they start shadow banning people off the bat. Let's see if
Yeah.
it makes any fucking difference, like, before we start crying too hard about it. Alright, so let's do this next.
I grew up in the hood, just like her.
I probably didn't play for you guys, but I think it played for them in the chat. Sturgis Watch it is. That's the one where he says, I'm from the hood like Eric or whatever. which is very appropriate for this clip of Sturgis that I've seen passed around this week. Yeah, let's just. Oh, I need to share the audio for this, so it's gonna probably go all mongy for a moment. Okay, so this is what Sturgis had to say this week.
Like, that's how I know for a fact this nigga, ninja, this ninja, like, that's how I know for a fact this nigga, ninja, this ninja.
So yeah, Sturgis said that, which was not a surprise to me at all, because we already know from previous content that Sturgis is actually an African American man, so he is actually definitely allowed to say that. It's not racist for him to say that.
I think he is black himself. He was only correcting
his
himself
word.
in case it was against terms of service.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's allowed to say it.
He is. But what he's not allowed to say is ninja, bro Asian.
No, he's not. He's not Asian.
Oh, that's true.
He's not. He's
It's not racist for Sturgis to say the other N word though. He didn't say the hardest R
That's
to the
right.
N.
He didn't say the hardest R of the N word. Which I love that phrase. Like it's fully burned into my lexicon now. It's fine.
No, that's what I mean. He's not the racist. You guys are the racists.
Yeah.
Aww. I didn't say anything.
Well, you wouldn't know, Piper,
Just laugh.
because you've never promoted any indie comics or don't ever speak to indie creators. Not
Oh
like
yeah, never in my
Sturgis.
life.
No.
I have never spoken to a single indie creator in my life.
It's the dumbest thing, eh? Like, I talk to myself every day. Like, it's already more.
Right?
We're all just sitting here laughing at him while he's out here making money, bro.
But, yeah,
Out here.
and getting bear pussy or whatever. Not the pussy of bears.
Oh.
Like, and I don't mean like hairy homosexual men either. Like,
Nah, bruv, someone who got pussy wouldn't have to explain it like that. You obviously don't get pussy.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get to the poem, I do have to read out some of them super chats. What I was talking about that I've saved.
That's how I
here
know
on
for
my
a fact
phone.
this.
I was playing that bloody Sturgis thing again.
That's why I know for a fact. I bet you he's about to say that. That's why I know for a fact you don't get pussy.
What the hell's my... Ah, there it is. Alright, we're loading a...
Do you get pussy, Piper, or
Do I what?
you don't get pussy, do you?
If I want to,
Okay.
I just don't want to.
Women just have pussy on tap. Like, can
Well, that's true. Yeah.
You can have it whenever.
They
Sturgis has got titties on tap.
That's true.
I've seen Sturgis's camel toe. I have like that's and we've seen his milky milkers as well. All right, let me read out these struggle session super chats or whatever. Remember, these are supposed to be mean, but people are too nice. This one says, "Hi Mark, I wish I could have experienced Fun Time in North Korea and Krishna Kid. They both looked like brilliant and insanely fun ideas. I will not be requesting a refund as I know this campaign is costing you money. Charlie's London helped me raise $2,200 with my campaign, and it would be wrong of me if I didn't pay it forward. That's really good, isn't it? That's really nice. Shout out to Charlie's London. Shame that Jan missed that part. But yeah, you know, we don't promote indie creators or anything like
Yeah,
so
we don't know any.
I've never spoke to one.
Yeah.
never. This one says, tell the chat Joe Froggo said they are gay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Joe Froggo!
You're all gay. According to Joe Froggo. I don't think so. I think you're all really manly hetero men. Like this one says, Mark, you commie bastard. The only reason you're cool is because you come from the same place as Ozzy Osbourne. In all seriousness, I think you are showing sincerity and professionalism with how you're handling this campaign. An honor to call you a real-world friend. And then 2 hearts, which is gay. No, thank you. Like, at this point in the refund campaign, like, we are 2 days away from the initial 30 days or whatever. And this is around about where we were in the actual funding process in it. Like, it looked like we were going to get close to making it. How close are we going to get? Like, I'm getting that same, like, buzz again from this. So we probably will extend it, like, the other 30 days. Because, you know, I really want to get as close to this number as we can. I'm not just saying that. Like, it's good for my karmic balance. Like, let's just get it done. So yeah, keep checking your emails, like sending your refund requests, even if you don't want one or you want a reduced one or whatever. Please tell me so I can mark you off as spoken to. And we're not even at halfway through all of the backers. Like, it's not far, but you know, let's get it done. All right. Does anyone have anything that they want to add before we go to the poem?
No, sir.
No. Piper, are you still alive?
No, I think we covered everything.
I'm here. I'm just dying of heat.
Are you ready to take us out, please?
She's on heat.
Yeah, I can read the poem whenever the lag stops and I hear you say go.
Oh. Let me hide myself. Alright, go on. It's the floor is yours. Take us out.
Been a long road. The universe is lagging. Make, shad, and get, and. If everyone's got one, rocket guns are pretty cool. He's absolutely okay, the butt sniffer. One woman has multiple backsides. The island disappeared. Brother, that's a stretch. They're fucking dead. Where am ya going? Lizard people aren't real. Shia the cow. I like that. They're ducks. They will be integrated. It was a thing. Tips for themselves. Looking for dirt. Krishna Kid checkers. Can't sell nuclear guns. Too much security in China. 1 degree of Kevin Bacon. Poland. No more blowing dudes. Ears ears deep. That's got a gay connotation. Shape of bananas. Self-harm section. We want smegma on the list. Bank porn inspector. This ninja. I love that phrase. Not the pussy of bears. The end.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. See you next week.